from the Capsule. We got Gaia in the house today, which is my daughter. She is staying home from school today because she doesn't feel well. I think my son gave it to her. He's kind of not felt well. We're not 100%, but we're powering through. Another live. I'm jumping on. Today, I want this live to be geared towards design. Today, I'm going to be tattooing a good buddy of mine. His name is Pablo Ricardo. He used to cut hair with me. I used to cut hair before I was an artist tattooer. I used to be a cosmetologist as well. And I used to do like all the hair designs and stuff like that. So me and him stayed in contact throughout the many years. My brother still owns barbershops to this day, so that's kind of intertwined in our lineage. My brother's owned barbershop since I was a kid. So today, Pablo Ricardo also DJs, and he had like a logo made for him, and I'm gonna tattoo that logo on him. Let me pull that up for you guys so you guys kind of get a good visual of what it is exactly that I'm doing. And I'll pull it up here on the screen. So that's his logo. Okay, so PR, and it's got like the all-seeing eye and a couple of light rays and stuff like that. The chain, I really dig it. I like the design. I'm not one to jump on somebody else's wagon and be like, hey, let's do this, let's change this, let's do that. I think it would have been better, which is a real hard thing for artists to like not do. It's almost like a doctor. Like, you start talking to him about his, your health issues or whatever development you have come up with, and or what your doctor does with you, or how you feel. They always feel like they have to chime in, because they feel like they know. Same thing goes for artists. You look at a sign, you look at a tattoo, I look at a shirt, and in my mind, even though I'm looking at the things I like about it, I'm already thinking about like what I would have done different. And the gift and the curse, you know what I mean? So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this logo into Procreate, and I'm going to try to simplify it, because I feel like if we do this verbatim, like the way it is, I'm going to pull this up one more time. To fill in all that black, all that in black, all that in black. And then like just leave those negative spaces and those negative lines. And this tattoo is going to be about, 3 inches tall. You're looking at a possible, blowout city. You know what I mean? This is going to be one of those things where I'm going to have to find how I'm going to simplify this to make it like a really cool looking tattoo, still have the same concept, still have the same elements, still read Pablo Ricardo, still read that when the person that actually designed the logo initially. Hey, how are you guys? How you guys doing? I'm over here doing some designing this morning for a tattoo that I have this afternoon. I have my co-pilot in the game, Gaia Cabrera, over here. She's doing a little bit of writing as I'm hello to Shrek Derizin #1, Janaka. I appreciate you guys very much. Bailey Smith. Everyone who chimes in gives me a good like. I appreciate you, man. I do it for the views, I guess, right? But I'm trying to simplify a design that I'm going to tattoo today. The design is really cool, but as a tattoo, it's just one of those things that I don't think will play out well if I use all that black. So I'm going to try to simplify that right now. So I'm going to jump into Procreate on my iPad. I'm going to start. I always just hit screen size. I see people that do like customized sizes for their pages, but I really don't, man. I won't be 100% honest with you. I just kind of go with the flow. So now I'm gonna step up. I'm going to Canvas. What mobile camera you use? The quality is good. I just use my iPhone. This is just strictly shot off my iPhone. I want to say I have a 16, and I'm shooting it off the front face camera. Like, I don't even switch it around, because then I can kind of see myself and see the chat I don't know if that's the way everybody else does it, or do they flip their phone and then like look at the chat through somewhere else. But can you have a modification too? Yeah. If you say 6'7", they said if we say 6'7", hey, what are you doing? Don't climb on the chair, Gaita. They say if we do 6'7", they're gonna sub 6'7". Go.
6'7".
6'7". So now I'm going into my drawing guide. It allows me to change the canvases up. So I am going to see if I'm going to use if I'm going to be able to use the symmetry tool to play around with this and make things even on both sides. Because when you're tattooing, this is very, very important. Sometimes you see things, little designs, things on shirts, drawings that are really, really cool. And the little imperfections in them is what makes them cool, whether you want to acknowledge that or not. But as soon as you make that a tattoo, that's what's gonna make that tattoo fail. That's what's gonna make that person at one point or another dislike that tattoo. That corner isn't sharp, that those lines don't touch, that, it looks a little bit like it might be a little bit heavier on one side. So symmetry, exactness, on both sides of an element, both sides of the wings, both sides of a candle. Even though in real life, they're not the same. If you look at people's arms, both their arms aren't the same. Both their ears aren't the same. Both their eyes aren't the same. But the moment that you start trying to play that realness into a tattoo, a lot of times, unless you're dealing with realism, is going to come to bite you in that ass. Because people want to see the same on both sides. It's a forever thing. It's a, people just want what they want. And things that work just work, and they have always worked. And that's why, even though we have a lot of new ideas, we're becoming very ingenious in the way that we create new ideas, concepts, art, colorways, and fluidity in tattooing. There's still things that have always worked. There's a reason why I have wings right here. And there's a million and one things that I could have done across the top of this chest. But wings work. Wings had that shape. Wings look cool. So you're gonna find that there's gonna be a lot of people that have their chest done or their back done or something wide like that, and it's gonna be wings. Why? Because it works. So bang, bang. There goes that. So let me try and see what symmetry does for me. Is it going to play off the same way on both ends? And that's the important part right now.
Papa,
Yes, ma'am.
can I tell them something?
Yes. So WSP, ESP. I'm not 100% sure what that means, Isaac, but thank you for chiming in. I appreciate you guys dropping comments in the chat. I appreciate that very much. We're at about 8 minutes and 40 seconds. I figure we're gonna shoot for about 30 or so, something like that. And Gaia wants to come in here and say something. What's up, Gaia? What do you have to say?
I'm gonna go on the ground just for a tiny bit because my legs hurt.
She's gonna go on the ground for a little bit. She's gonna go sit on the ground, she says, because her legs hurt. I'm gonna see if we can't get her a chair. Okay, she's gonna be reading and writing. She stayed home from school. She wasn't feeling great, but she is going to be doing a little bit of work. Why don't you go ahead and grab that stool? You don't want that stool? It's right there. All right. So let me go ahead.
I don't have to sit on my bottom.
You don't have to sit where?
On my bottom.
On your body, yo.
I'm gonna sit on my knees. There you go. I forgot how to even spell people.
You forgot how to spell people? She forgot how to spell people. Anybody drop it in the chat how we spell people?
I think I remember.
Do you?
I think now. Nah, that says PPO. PPO. What I wrote says PPO.
Oh, yeah?
I know how to write the beginning. P. E.
Oh, is that what you're thinking, huh?
Oh, I think it's EEPL.
So, is there any questions? Anybody been watching my stuff and kind of maybe have some input that they might want to share my way? Let me know. Let me know.
Papa,
Yes, ma'am.
you know you can actually put your phone here. Look. Right.
My phone there, yeah. But I like to be right here. This is cool.
No, don't mind that. I'm in my PJs. I was gonna get ready for school, but then I didn't feel good. Well, I didn't feel good when I especially woke up.
As soon as you woke up, you wasn't feeling good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't get that. The sniper, yes. What's up, the sniper?
Who's the snipes?
I'm not sure. But they're on our chat, so gotta say hi, gotta say what's up.
So, see. I want to like.
So like as I'm going through this, I'm going through this this design really quickly, and I'm already seeing things that it's just like, man, if I had to tattoo that, dude, that wouldn't play out correctly. So I am trying to just all in all
Don't mind that you hear that.
do some cool designing.
Hey, do you have a mini pencil?
And see kind of what this pans out to be. Because I've been looking at the design for sure, like the last couple days, because I knew that I was gonna do this tattoo, but I really didn't. I have no real game plan as to what I'm going to do as far as simplification goes. Right now, I am just kind of tracing the design and seeing what works, what doesn't work. Like let's say it's almost like I'm fake tattooing it, because as I'm pulling these lines, I'll know like at this size that doesn't work. At this size that doesn't work.
My dad has a mini pencil.
I have a mini pencil. That means I've been drawing for a very long time. Can you imagine? Let me see. Can you imagine how much drawing I had to do to get this thing like this? It's a 6B too, so that's like a darkening pencil. I don't know if you guys can see that. 6B. It's a darkening pencil. It's a lot of drawing, dog.
6B, not 6BB.
So I'm just seeing what I could get done. What would probably be a good idea to do, what not to do. I'm not a fan of like doing this. He can turn around and say like, hey, I want it verbatim because this is my logo. Everybody knows this. I want it to look like everything else that I've ever had or any shirt that I've ever made, or I don't want you to kind of do things differently.
Oh.
And that's okay. That's okay for me to do. I don't have an issue with that. But right now, I'm looking at this like a lot, like it's a really cool graphic design to put on a t-shirt. Gaia. Gaia.
Yeah.
Right now, it's not the time to be doing ABCs, honey. Right now, we're on live. I'm drawing on live.
Well, it says it in this book.
She's reading the ABCs out of her book. this morning. So, there are a lot of really cool elements as far as like design work goes into this. I don't know who did this for him, but like graphic design is one of those things that you do see, or you did see a lot of tattooers back in the day. John Mesa,
Ew.
who runs the Honest Tattooers podcast. Shout out to him. He's been in the game for a very long time. He tattoos out of New York City.
New York.
He was one of those artists that I initially that realized like, oh, this guy went to college. Like for a long time, tattooers were the guys that didn't go to school. They were the guys that were like basically couldn't adjust to society, but were highly creative, and then started doing tattoos. Just kind of fell into it. But then there was a lot of people that were like really interested in art. The next wave of tattooers were like really interested in art, and they were trying to pick up a career in college that would transfer over well into tattooing. So graphic design was one of those. I feel like a lot of people aren't going to school for graphic design anymore just because, they're scared of AI and what that may do to their career and all that good stuff. And rightfully so. Because man, Nick, you can ask ChatGPT and or Gemini or any of these new AI apps
You can also
that do
you can
digital
also,
imaging.
You can also ask Siri.
You can ask Siri, and Siri will direct you to where you need to be as far as that is, man. Where, dude, it's really hard to
Tattoo.
tattooing is very hard, yes, Gaia, but it's very hard to make that commitment. I would say, as far as like you being a person that wants to have a job that is going to provide for you and your family, and then you have
I'm sitting on my knees.
these programs that can do your job in seconds. Do you know what I mean? Like literally can do your job in seconds. So with that being said, you have to really think. You really have to think about what it is that you want to do nowadays. Like what type of profession do I want to get into that is going to allow me to make a living? And I'm not going to put like crazy amounts of time, crazy amounts of effort, crazy amount of money, because schooling, unless you get a scholarship, man, everybody that's been to college knows it's big dollars. So with that being said,
I'll never tattoo again.
guess that's one of those things that you just have to be aware of nowadays when you're picking a career. It's like, is this going to be able to provide for my family in the years to come?
Well, where do you get these sticky notes? Sticky notes.
I'm even thinking about that myself now. Shrek, you chiming in hard, boss. You got that number one. Got that number one for sure. I'm thinking about that now. I never used to think about it, and I think it comes with age. When I was a youngster, I did, I always preach the story that I never really had like a money issue. And I know that sounds very pompous and unrealistic, but I was always of the mindset of the person that I went and got it the best way I knew how. And I understood that like without money, nothing's happening. Like I'm not even getting a haircut, dude. I'm not, can't buy clothes. There's just so many things that like without a couple of bucks, it just makes life very, very difficult. So like I said, I've never really had that issue. But now that I'm older, now I have a couple of children, I understand that it's like, hey, you have to think a little bit further ahead. Like as you're walking, very similar to like the as you're walking, as you're running, you should be looking out ahead in front of you and not looking down at the ground. Very similar to that aspect when it comes to life, because it's like, dog, if I decide that it's like, no, I'm just gonna wing it and I'm just gonna be like a great tattooer and that's all I'm gonna do, man, there could be a lot of monkey wrenches thrown into my plan for the simple fact that it's just a physical ability. I have to be able to tattoo for long enough daily where it makes sense. Second, there's artificial intelligence, there's artificial designers, there's a machine right now. And I want to say the two that exist, if I'm not mistaken, you guys can drop a line in the chat if you guys have more information about it than me. But there's one in Texas and there's one in New York City that actually do tattoos on people. It's a machine that you put your arm in and it scans your arm. And it's really basic at the moment, but it's happening. So it would be very, very naive of me to think like, not me. Everybody else is gonna get the hatchet, but not me. I've never been of that mindset. If it can happen to Joe, it can happen to Manny. If it can happen to Rick, it can happen to Manny. So with that being said, man, I'm just like, taking it day by day, trying to get better at my craft as much as I can, trying to build a internet presence, trying to build some type of community where we're all kind of like-minded individuals and trying to do the right thing. But besides that, man, I am really, really, really looking forward to what this world has to offer and what it's going to look like in 5 years. And you know what? I'm not going to be checked out because I have no choice in the matter. You know why? Got a couple of jits. Got a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old. They're not going to allow me to quit early. So I'm just going to make it fun. Yeah, dig, man.
Something there is called simplified.
Yeah, is that true?
The book said it. I'm not a kindergarten man.
What are you doing, little girl?
Can't get a page.
Like I said, I'm kind of just going through this design real quick. I see a lot of promise in this and how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to approach this. I just need to see that he's going to be on the same wavelength with me. You know what I mean?
Can you rip this page out for me, Papa?
Can I rip the page out for you?
Yeah, it has a line that you can rip out. This one. Let's see if I can do it. I can do the first part. Don't tell me in the chat that they're saying I should try.
The chat. She wants me to help her rip something out. Let me see.
This one.
This right here is Florida Kindergarten Social Studies.
No.
She's no longer in Florida. She's no longer in kindergarten, guys. Just letting you know. She's in first grade, but she wants this, and we're gonna help her out with it. Got a cameo today by Gaia Cabrera. She has her own channel. We're gonna put that.
I only have one video made because I haven't been able to make any more videos, but I have been making ones with my cousin, just one.
She just made one with her cousin, but we're gonna
But
drop
it
her.
doesn't let me
Drop.
make it go.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop her channel link in the chat or in the comment section when I go to post this.
It's Carolyn Bassino.
And we're going to be working on that. Like I said, I'm working on this channel particularly. So there's a lot of discovery that I'm going to be making and having with this particular, just YouTube. So bear with me, guys. I really, really appreciate you guys.
It says, why do we have rules and laws? Rules and laws provide order. Rules and laws keep us safe. Rules and laws protect our property.
Boom, boom, boom.
Laws are made for the good of the world. Draw pictures to show what might happen without rules or laws. Without rules in your school. Everybody can go crazy. Let me draw a desk. Two lines. And color that in black. Oops. I'm the worst color in the world.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to make this kid crazy, so I'm gonna make him so. Well, this looks not good. His crazy hands are gonna be in the air. No laws in your community. So there's gonna be a police officer. Oh, this looks like a pikiki. Why are you not saying a single thing, Papa? Ah, here's the wheels. And the siren. Now let's start the headlights and the backlights. Now it's time to draw the other car. It's gonna be front, back, front one, and the girl. There's her, and the police officer.
Yeah, almost, guys. I'm still kind of just working on this.
Done.
You're already done?
Yeah.
Man, you're impressive, kid.
Let me just draw this.
And I'm just, like I said, man, it's...
Here's what I do. It looks like it looks like I drew like Michael.
You drew like a Micah? Micah's like her little brother.
Yeah.
Drew like a Micah.
No, I drew like Michael. Look.
Oh, wow. Miguel. Oh, it's Miguelito.
Wait, can I show them something? Guys, I'm gonna show you something. You might not see my dad anymore, but I'm gonna show you something really funny. Can I show them and take the phone real quick?
No, not really. You cannot take the phone, honey.
Just like real quick to show them something. Papa, just real quick. Papa. P.
She wants to take this phone for some reason and show you guys something. I'm not 100% sure what this entails.
Can I take it now? Papa. Papa, can I take it now? Papa.
All right, guys. I'm getting really close to... Give me one moment, Gaita. Okay. I'm getting really close to kind of being where I want to be with this thing.
Guys, don't worry. I'll show you this thing after he's done, and I'll show you mine.
Gaia's going to be able to show you guys all of it here shortly. I'm going to duplicate this. I've already told you guys about this. Like, I'm really big into duplicating the layers. Just because, man, I freaking hate losing it, dude. I hate when it's just like, oh, that's it. You know, like I did all that work and then like, fuck, I gotta like, you know.
Guys, you aren't gonna mind the jumping in the background because that's gonna be me.
You're the jumper in the background?
Uh-huh.
Well, you guys can kind of see what my day is like when I don't, when I have to take care of my daughter, you know, it's not as simple as when I don't have the kids, but we're getting it done. Regardless of the fact. Relax, Gaia, please. And now I'm just kind of going over, I want to say it's like the last of it, like the last of the design. It's the PR in the center. If you guys can see, I'm going to show you really quickly. Like, so all of those red lines that are over this design right now are kind of what I did. I kind of just went, I like traced it and in my mind as I was doing it, I was kind of almost tattooing it. And I was like, you know, this would work. This wouldn't work. Why would I do all this black? Fuck that. Let's do this. Let's do this instead. Let's do that instead. So just simplification to make the tattoo design look super cool. I'm hoping he goes for it, which I think he will, man. He's a really cool cat. And yeah, man, we'll be getting after it shortly. I'm going to show you guys a real quick version of it in a bit. And then, yeah, man. We'll get together, and I appreciate everybody who chimed in. I've been on here now for 30 minutes. I have a couple of people that chimed in a whole bunch of it. Thank you so much, man. You guys got that #1 top fans by your name. And I'm hoping that W means it's W in the chat. We winning outside, guys. Yes, sir.
Papa,
Yes.
when you're finished, I show them 3 things.
You're going to show them 3 things?
Yeah. First, Micah, then Micah joined brand new door, the window. Well, I don't even know what it's called. Maybe I just call it the window, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna show them how I jump, and I'm gonna draw something. But not in that page. I'm gonna draw it in a free page that doesn't have a single thing. But if they see the guy I put there and traced out, I'm cooked.
You're cooked?
Yep. Not like I'm cooked up like a turkey.
Turkey?
Wow. Outside it's actually pretty beautiful. Maybe you can go to the pool.
I'm not gonna be here all day, baby girl. I'm going to work.
Oopsies. Let me just do this.
For anyone that watches this and then watches my 500 or bust, if anybody wants to tell me what they enjoy most or which one do they enjoy better, that'd be great. Just a little bit of feedback, just to kind of let me know what works, what doesn't work.
It's almost 2026. Halfway.
We're more than halfway to 2026, baby girl. I could tell you that.
So we have to wait longer? Wait. We have to wait because it's coming tomorrow, 2026. Tomorrow's 2026. Right?
Nope. 2026 would be
Next Monday?
it's a possibility. No, it's not. It's not because we're still in November.
Guys, leave in the comment below if you love Halloween. Because I dressed up as Rooney. You better not spell it wrong. It's not the other way. It's are you or mine. Not when you say it in Roblox. Don't have to know what I say.
What'd you say, little girl?
I said I dressed up as Rooney. And don't spell Rooney wrong in the chat if you also dress up as Rooney, because it's R-U-M-I, not the other one. For the U, they added an O and a U, then an O. Papa?
Yes, ma'am.
A minute ago, this sounded like the thing I'm bouncing out on, like Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse. And if you guys don't know, you might know Mickey Mouse, and I sound just like Mickey.
You sound just like Mickey?
Yep. But I haven't been able to do it in days. I'm gonna see if I can in the background. And you guys might hear me. So I'm gonna start. Hello? Nah. I sound like Squidward. Say what the Sigma? Because he said that before. Papa, when I was bouncing, my foot landed on your shirt and my hand, but I was still bouncing. I was like, bye, 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 bye. Whoa. And I bounced almost to the roof.
Guys, I'm almost. Hello, how are you? Sharma. Yuvari Sharma. I'm doing all right. I am at the moment working on the design.
Papa, what are you doing talking to somebody just joined the clip?
So right now I'm just playing with a quick design that I'm doing a logo for my buddy.
You've been doing this for 8,000 million minutes. Like, that's so long. It's almost nighttime if you don't know. I'm already supposed to be doing Haggerty, but it's fine. My did you used to do Haggerty? Oh, I love America. Oh, I love America. You guys even know Garden Elementary? If you do, wow, I'm just being crazy. Because I'm crazy every time. Sometimes, yesterday I told my mom if she wants to go to the pool or the poop. And she said she wants to go to the poop. And I told her that if she wants to go to the poop, she has the poop. I mean, she has to put one of her body parts in my poop.
Are you crazy?
No.
It sounds like you're crazy.
I can make really weird sounds, Papa. Sun stopped going in my eyes and now I'm doing the same thing to you with the vacuum. Don't mind me sounding like a snake. Because snake says, no. How do you spell deer? I actually know how to spell deer. D-E-E-R. No, it's D-E-E-R-E.
Well, guys, that is basically it I want to say. You know, if I bring this in.
Look, bouncy, bouncy. Bouncy, bouncy. Bouncy, bouncy, bounce. Look, that's nothing. We're nothing. Mira, 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 mi amor. Sí, mi amor. Mi amor. Micah, mira, Micah, mira. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing. Oh. Boing. Boing, boing, boing,
I am just putting these layers together really quickly, and I'm going to show you guys kind of how it all panned out for me.
Boing, 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 boing.
Gaia, 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 please. Gaia, please. Gaia, please. Gaia, please.
Bye, 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 bye. Can I sit. Esta mía. Esta mía. Este chiquito es mío. Are you done? Are you done? Qué bueno.
So I'm gonna put these side by side just so you guys can kind of see. Take this layer. Get rid of that.
Guys, don't mind that I'm being crazy in the background because I'm hungry.
So bang. So you guys can kind of see. This is the original logo. And then this is what I think I'm going to tattoo. And everywhere where you see there's cross hatching, that'll be black as well. So there'll be some shading here. There'll be some shading here. There'll be some rays that come off of this. There'll still be the all eye seeing eye. There'll still be the chains. The chains will be really cool because they'll have like a little bit of shine to them. But I think that this is going to play out better for a tattoo. I got like a little bit of get some under shading going on to kind of make those letters pop off the skin some. But yeah, dude, this is it right here. This is what I got going on. I appreciate everyone who checked in on me, who watched me design this today. It's live from the Capsule. This is Gaia. This is Manny Cabrera.
Don't mind me being crazy.
We have Micah in the field.
He just joined in after his little beautiful nap.
I appreciate you guys very much. Feel free to chime in, drop lines in the comment, go through my channel, like, subscribe, and comment. Yeah, let's do it.
No, don't stop it. I want to show them something. Let me show them something. Let me show them two stuff.